What is up, my friends? Good morning. It's an absolutely beautiful Monday morning here in Arkansas. Just wanted to log in and let you know that I love you and I care about you and I'm thinking about you and I'm praying for you. Man, I hope you're praying for me because I damn sure need it. I want to mention my stepdaddy right now. He is having a hip replacement. Toughest, baddest motherfucker I know. Paratrooper and all that shit. Yeah. Well, you go that long, he had a rotator cuff, and he's worked his ass off as long as I've known him, and with all kinds of injuries. So, old Pop is having a new hip today. So, yeah, mention the doggy's daddy in your prayers today. Think positive towards him, at least. Oh, you bad motherfuckers have a good weekend? Yeah, I'm talking to you. You're a fucking badass. No matter what's going on right now, you got this. We'll get through it. I saw a great analogy today, or this morning. The ship will weather the storm. You see a big storm coming. The storm is just rolling your ship everywhere, this way and that way, causing all kinds of chaos. Well, it just comes right out of the storm at the end, like a bobber. That's you and me. Just a bobber, floating on the waters of life. Every once in a while, you'll get a grab, pull you under. But you see, that lifeline, the man holding the rod and reel, he'll pull you back. You just gotta trust. You gotta think positive and be positive. That's the way it is. Seems like today, old Michael Flynn's going to be exonerated. And you could say he wasn't exonerated. I'm going to go ahead and say it because there was no proof he lied in the first place. And if you want to say he committed perjury like Barack Obama did this weekend, that's not true. He didn't lie to the court. What happened was they wanted to set him up to try and get him fired. They even said so. Then they went in there to do it. Well, they asked him, have you ever had any contact with any foreign dignitaries in Russia? And he's like, that I know of. Well, they knew about the phone call with Kislyak, which, there was nothing illegal about it. That's actually was his job as the incoming, he was still there, National Security Advisor, to set up back channels with Russia. And because Obama heard him say, oh, don't worry about these sanctions, we'll take care of it, he knew we were going to try and be friends with Russia like Donald Trump was saying. Well, they don't want that. The globalist elites and the deep state. Now we find out who was in charge of the deep state. Well, the general public is finding out because if you watch Little Doggy, you can go back 2 years. I told you. I told you all this was going to happen. I hate saying I told you so, but I just have to because it's the truth. Yes, Obama knew. Comey. It was a big... Sally Yates was incoming. They didn't brief her on it. All the Trump people that were incoming, they didn't brief them on it. And they tried to sink the ones that they thought would be loyal to Trump and not their agenda. So, yeah, that's happening. A couple months ago, there was a young man who was... All you see is a snippet of a video. Him running down the street. There's a car behind him and a truck stopped in front of him. People call that jogging. The kid was not jogging. He was running. He was not jogging. The mother's attorney is where all the initial information came from because they were filing a civil suit. So all the information that everybody heard at first this weekend was all from that point of view and not from the law, because the law, two prosecuting attorneys said, no, I didn't see nothing wrong with what he did. The attorneys had to admit that there is video of this young man on a construction site. They say he was there for about 3 seconds. Well, is it because someone was yelling at him, hey, what are you doing over there? There is talk that he had a hammer. And I have seen in the video, you can see it laying in the middle of the damn street. What's he jogging with a hammer for? Regardless if you think it was okay for them to go try and stop this guy, they did call 911. There are a couple of 911 calls, actually. They were chasing the guy. They stopped. They just want to talk to him. You can hear on the video, hey, stop. We want to talk to you. This guy runs from the middle of the road. What's he doing jogging down the middle of the road, actually? Over to this side, comes around the truck, and attacks the guy with the shotgun. Right there immediately. It's self-defense. I know people have been calling this murder. My instinct from the very beginning was it can't possibly be murder because he attacked them. He punched the man, was wrestling over his shotgun. Now, if he had taken the shotgun away and shot them too, what do you call that? If he had taken the shotgun away and shot the father and the son killed him then, is that still murder? Because that's what would have happened, as far as you know, or I know, or the man with the shotgun knew. It's tragic. It's a horrible thing when someone loses their life to something like this. But people are just jumping to conclusions, and we need to wait. People are saying this is a modern day lynching. The lynching I saw was all the people saying they wanted to kill these two men, who in their eyes, they were just trying to protect their neighborhood. I know I'll have a lot of arguments. I know a lot of people that I completely agree with on most things who say this was murder. Murder isn't the case you can give them. They get off. So if you want to see them punished for this vigilante behavior, which the law calls a citizen's arrest, you have to have 6 people, apparently. But you got to look at rural areas. You got to look at all the things that were happening. More information will come out, and I said from the beginning, the prosecutors know something. The police know something. There's a reason why they didn't charge these people. And it ain't institutional racism. So we'll see what comes of that. Wait for the information to come out before you jump to conclusions, because we don't know. In any case, manslaughter, that's a case that would stick. If any. Man, I gotta go. Think positive and be positive. Be kind to others and create the kind of world you think we should live in. Be that kind of world. Positive. Helping others out. You see somebody who's hungry, feed them. You see somebody who needs something and you got it and you don't need it, let them have it. Hell, even if you do need it, if they need it worse, and it ain't nothing to you, help them out. Hell, I probably give away 3 or 4 cards in my lifetime. Just got an extra one. Hey, there's a mother with a kid that needs it. I've done that. Ain't no different for me than buying someone's coffee in the morning. I love you. I'm thinking about you and I'm praying for you. Pray for my pop. Pray for a little doggy, because I am sure need it. You have a good one.
Little doggy.